This Friday morning on RaiderRise, National History Day took place where students presented.
Also, students and teachers gathered together for the annual holiday beanbag toss.
Moving on, orchestra and band students presented an evening of festive fun.
On Tuesday, the Parent Association provided a treat day to celebrate the upcoming holidays.
This week, an event took place where students presented research-based opinions on political, economic, and social issues.
Good morning, Miami. I'm Alejandro Altman, and this week's looking like it's going to be partly cloudy, but you'll see more of this later in the show. Stay tuned.
All that and more coming up on RaiderRise. Good morning, Raiders. I'm Harper Migdal.
I'm Harvell Jackson, and welcome to this episode of RaiderRise.
Last week, 9th graders participated in National History Day, a competition where students come up with a project that follows the criteria of the theme given. This year, the theme was Reform, Revolution, and Reaction. Students chose to work either individually or in groups. After months-long of work, Gulliver hosted a day where all the students got to present their projects to judges. These judges were teachers here at Gulliver who decided if the projects were good enough to advance to the national competition. This competition allows students to engage hands-on in making a project and learning about the past.
Here at Gulliver, we have an initiative to implement something called guided inquiry design, and that is a framework for learning how to do research and presenting that information. And so through that, it's important because National History Day is something that fits perfectly within GID.
On Thursday, December 11th, Gulliver hosted their annual holiday beanbag toss in the atrium, where students gathered together to get in the holiday spirit. Teams of two competed to see who could toss the most beanbags into the cornhole boards, cheering on one another with every throw. The winners were rewarded with medals, and all teams advanced to the second round on the following Thursday. Community spirit and festive energy made the event enjoyable for everyone, and it was definitely a great way to kick off the holiday season.
The Gulliver Band Department hosted their annual holiday music concert at Guzium Hall on Friday, December 12th at 7 p.m. Guests experienced an evening of festive fun as the band, orchestra, and chorus performed a variety of holiday songs that captured all the magic of the season.
We started organizing this concert last April when we chose the dates. And then when we come to school in the fall, we start working on the paperwork, what we need, process of all of that.
This Tuesday, students gathered together and enjoyed special treats from the Parents Association. From hot chocolate to candy canes, students enjoyed it all with a smile on their faces. Parents provided various treats like cupcakes, chips, and popcorn chicken. This event created opportunities for students to get into the holiday spirit. Students and teachers were brought together and were reminded what the holidays were truly about: togetherness, happiness, tranquility, and enjoying time together.
I think Gulliver Treat Day is important because it really brings together a community, especially involving the Parent Association and putting everyone together and putting them in the holiday spirit.
The Call to Action Symposium took place on Tuesday, December 16th at 6 p.m. Students presented research-based opinions on political, economic, and social issues. This year's topics included migration, environmental issues, and federal budget cuts, with presentations by Andre Tatar, Gabriela Souza, Emma Zabolo, Chloe Cypress, and Thomas Kellogg. The continuing theme was Define Pathways to Current Issues in the Modern World. Guests engaged with students and viewed projects from 6 to 6:30 p.m. while enjoying food. Government classes highlighted the importance of the event, explaining that it is a call for all of students to engage in meaningful dialogue and take steps toward positive change.
This event made me realize that students can have a big impact, especially when it comes to things that they actually want to change. Because I believe that if you want to change something, it's something that you want to do, not just someone that's told you to do it. You will have way more determination to actually get it done.
Now for announcements. Sydney Wider, an emerging filmmaker and photographer, has been named a 2026 Young Arts Award winner for 2 experimental films. Selected from nearly 13,000 applicants nationwide, Sydney is among just 8 students honored in the experimental film category. Young Arts is one of the nation's highest honors for artists ages 15 to 18. The winners were announced this month.
The boys varsity soccer team will be traveling to Oceanside, California for the SoCal Soccer Tournament. The boys will be leaving on December 26th and will be returning on December 30th during the holiday break. We wish them the best of luck at the tournament.
Today marks the end of quarter 2 and the first semester. Quarter 2 report cards will be coming out after the holiday break, along with teacher comments. Finally, today's school day is a half day, meaning that dismissal will be at 12 p.m.
Last weekend, the Sundancers attended American Dane Alliance, a regional competition at Nova Southern East University. They competed in various categories. Let's see how they did. Senior Kaya Lopez and Junior Sofia Mahesh competed in the varsity duo trio category, earning second place for their dance. Then the group placed first in the small varsity contemporary category, as well as first place in the hip hop category and the varsity lyrical category. They received a style award for their hip hop dances, Kiss Kiss, and they received a third place team overall ranking for the sweepstakes.
That's it for your announcements. Now back over to Alit for a broader look at this week's weather.
Thanks, guys. Now for the weather today. It looks as if it's going to be partly cloudy with around 82 degrees and 5% chance of rain, so the umbrellas don't need to go with you guys today. It's also going to be that cool Miami breeze that we know and love, around 7 to 10 miles per hour. Now, stepping into the break and into the week's weather, Saturday is going to be a great day to go out. Lots of sunshine with some cloudiness here and there. Now, this trend follows us throughout the week, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, not even topping 80 degrees. It's going to be great days. However, on Sunday, for your farmers markets, you might want to bring an umbrella, as it looks as if there's going to be isolated showers. Well, that's all from me. After the break, we hear about Mrs. Fox, who is setting the stage for her students' success through her love for art. Stay with us.
Hey, how are you?
Pretty good. How about you, man?
Doing great. How about you?
I mean, I haven't talked to you in a minute. I just wanted to see how you are.
Theater is not just about taking center stage. It's about finding your voice.
That's right, Harper. And one teacher helps students build confidence beyond the curtains. Sophia Franco tells us more.
At Gulliver Prep, theater is about more than the spotlight. What really matters is what's behind the curtain.
I was very shy, very introverted, and my mom said, that's not going to work. So she signed me up for a theater class, so thank goodness she did that. There was something about the theater, it was the people and the environment, it was so collaborative that I always kind of gravitated towards it. And the longer I taught theater, the more I realized those kids wanted to be there.
Years later, she's giving her students the same supportive environment she once found.
Nobody even looks. One thing that goes beyond theater that I've learned from her is to just genuinely be who you are, to not push yourself to try and be somebody else, just to be your authentic self and not care what others think.
And it's not just her students who see that impact.
When someone gets up on stage, it's empowering. She gives them the tools necessary to feel that empowerment to get up in front of someone. That's what all of the performing arts is about.
She's such a creative director and such a great person that I think she just brings the community even more motivation, more creativity. She's just very inclusive and tries to bring out the best light in every single student.
For Miss Fox, what happens in her classroom goes far beyond scripts and costumes.
Theater is a vehicle to have artistic relationships with students for me. It's the way we go about doing it. If the product's great, but we're all stressed out and we didn't enjoy it, then why did we just spend the last 2 months doing that, right? How do you find a way to keep art, keep what you love, keep passion in your life on a regular basis and not let that die? And my goal is not to make them starving artists. I think the term is real. My goal is to make them lifelong creatives.
Here, it's not about taking center stage, but about giving students the confidence to shine long after the final bow. For Raider Vision, I'm Sophia Franco, reporting.
What an inspiring story, Harvell.
Absolutely, Harper.
Well, that brings us to the end of this week's RaiderRise.
Thanks for spending your morning with us.
From headlines around the world to milestones here at Gulliver, we hope you leave today a little more inspired.
We'll be back next week with more stories, more moments, and more reasons to rise.
Keep rising, Raiders.